guys, we are back.
Hello to you once again, Martin Tyler here. Welcome to Goodison Park. And today it's Everton against Chelsea. Got the Everton lineup for you. Responsibility for some of those five in midfield to get forward, and I'm sure that gone a little early there. I think flags up.
Yeah, a bit over eager to get on the end of it.
That's a great interception. Free kick only from the referee. Nothing more sinister than that. Eden Hazard. Conte. Hazard. Marcos Alonso. Pressed high here. Well, these two players, perhaps we picked out as the likely candidates to keep a special eye on. Alan Smith.
Well, two excellent attacking players. We are treated to see.
N'Golo, Conte.
That is quite a wild effort at goal, although he got good contact on the ball. Gylfi Sigurdsson. Theo Walcott. And the attack coming now from Everton. Cleared away by the defender. Now Willian. Hazard. We've got some up-to-the-minute news from Alan McInally from Selhurst Park.
It's a goal for Crystal Palace. 15 minutes played, 1-0.
Thank you very much, Alan. Unable to hold on to possession, Everton. Marcos Alonso. And this is going to be a throw. Here's Conte. Hazard from a wide position. Now they're pressing in at him. Davis. Here's Walcott. Bit of space to go forward into with the ball. In a great position to pull it back. Danny Williams, goal!
And Danny Boy puts it home.
Well, he got to the position of maximum opportunity. It was an impossible opportunity to squander.
Yeah, you often say it was an easy chance, but you have got to be there.
What year is it?
This lad has got the knack of doing that.
So a goal with Everton leading here. Eden Hazard. Could be a chance here. They've got the ball into a good area. Here's Conte. Trying to find an opening. Not panicking. Kovacic. Plenty of width for the team to attack into. So it's a corner now against Everton.
Well, those fans haven't seen the ball up this end for ages, it seems. The chance here, though, could...
David Luiz! Good defensive clearance there. Eden Hazard. Kovacic. Conte. Higuain! Good work from the keeper. Corner for Chelsea. Good ball in by Hazard. Disappointed that that didn't lead to more. He's one-on-one with the goalkeeper. Oh, it's got to be. There was the opportunity to extend this lead.
Yeah, he took it early. Maybe a bit too early, as it turned out.
Well, for Chelsea, there are difficulties here. Half-time is approaching and they are trailing. And certainly be some words in that dressing room at half-time. Down in South London is Alan McInally with a goal at Selhurst Park, Alan.
It's a second goal for Crystal Palace. 40 minutes played.
Higuain! They
Nope.
really had a go in the quest for this equaliser, Alan.
Yeah, it was a half-decent chance, maybe snatched at it a touch.
And that news from Alan McInally that we had to interrupt. A goal for Crystal Palace. The score is now 2-0. Well, I like the look of this attack. Hazard. This might be an opportunity to get level.
There's still a buzz in this ground after that save. And we might look back on that as the match-winning moment.
William.
Official has indicated there will be a
Azpilicueta.
minimum of 3 minutes.
Threads it through. The equaliser here. Chance for Chelsea, but they're still behind. Wonderful opportunity to equalise.
He's got to hope that he gets another chance in this match.
Certainly wanting to find a teammate, but so it's 1-0 here as the half-time.
Okay, 1-0.
Chelsea to start this second half then. Here's Conte. It's a good way to nick the ball back. Quick thinking. N'Golo Conte. Hazard. Eden Hazard gives it away. Idrissa Gana Gueye. Can't keep the ball at the moment. Higuain. He's tried to hit this one too hard, Alan, hasn't he?
Oh, I think he shanked it, Martin. Miles off target in the end.
Using his physical power to protect the ball. Slipped through. A bit predictable with the passing and the opposition able to deal with that.
Jorginho.
Well, we wrap up the first half here with your thoughts on Danny Williams, who's looked very encouraging, Alan.
Well, he played really well, didn't he? And he got himself a goal to put his team ahead. He'll be pleased with that first 45 minutes.
He could lay it off to the supporting player. Theo Walcott. It could be a chance. Tried to find the winning ticket in the raffle, but a couple of numbers short.
Yes, he took it early, though.
They decided to make a change, and being behind, you can understand that.
Oh, boo, Ross Barkley.
That's Azpilicueta. Well, out he's come and pinched the ball off the toes of the attacker.
Well, as we know, you have to time these absolutely perfectly because the attacker will go down at the slightest touch.
Hazard. They could pose some danger now. Hazard! It was a real opportunity, but there might be a key moment in there from a defensive point of view.
Yeah, well, they really did converge on him quickly. He didn't miss by much, but he's missed it.
Hazard. Higuain. Saw it coming, cut it out, good work. Alan McInally's watching the game at Manchester United today from Old Trafford, a goal.
It's a third goal for Manchester City. It's been scored by Raheem Sterling. A fine individual effort beating 3 defenders. 66 minutes played, 3-0.
Well, many thanks, Alan McInally. He's got his shot off now. Manchester City got that goal. Alan McInally was just trying to tell us there was not much time for Alan on that occasion. The score is now 3-0. Taking it well under pressure. Blocked off the pass there. Alan McInally wants to join us now. He's got a goal to tell us about.
It's a second goal for West Ham United. 73 minutes played, 2-0.
Cheers, Alan. Cleared away by the defender. Time ticking on. Just over 15 minutes to go. He's through. And now a throw-in.
Substitution for Everton.
It's a change here, and I think it might be a tactical one. Now this is an interesting attack. Supporting player alongside. Going forward well. Wanting to shoot and shoots! Oh, fantastic goal! Well, they've extended their lead in this game, and the gap between these two sides is reflected now on the scoreline. Well, they all count the same, but he won't ever get an easier one.
No, I don't think so. That he was there, right place, right time.
Just widen the margin here to 2-0. Goal news now from Huddersfield.
It's a third goal for Liverpool. 8 minutes remain. 3-1.
Oh, interesting news again from Alan McInally. Thanks, Alan. Change for Chelsea here. Well, it just hasn't happened for Chelsea today, but there is still time. They still trail. Williams trying to carry on this move, which is looking... Well, he's skimmed the top of the bar here.
I think the keeper was probably comfortable, but decent effort.
Chelsea want to make a switch here.
Pedro Porro.
3 minutes left of the 90-minute match. Ross Barkley, Higuain, Gonzalo Higuain. We've got 2 added minutes. That's been signalled now.
2 minutes of added time.
Can really get at the opposition here. Back on the ball now, Chelsea. Everton have won here. There's the final whistle. Well, they played very well when they had the ball, which wasn't that often. But they played even better when they didn't have the ball to stop the opposition.
Yeah, that's right. As they all went bam, when they did have it, they used it extremely well and clinical in the end.
Yep, we're gonna have Alex Hunter now.
Hi there again, everybody. Martin Tyler along with Alan Smith for your commentary today on this match, which is going to have an extra factor to it, the heavy rain that's been falling.
Yeah, the ball is going to skid across the surface. I did used to like these kind of conditions because you get 1 or 2 mistakes. If you're on your toes, there's 1 or 2 goals about for strikers.
Valladolid play today, and they play Real Madrid. He could cross it now. And this is the lineup for the home side. So, Alan, 4-4-2?
Yeah, I think it looks that way, Martin. Yes, it's the conventional shape. It's the one that the manager prefers.
This is the Real Madrid lineup. Well, we've gone with a 4-3-3 formation here for them. Is that the way you see it, Alan?
Yeah, I mean, it can be adjusted. It could almost be a 4.
Must take the lead here. He's hit the frame of the goal. Now they've got to defend this corner. And in it goes. Cleared away, well away from goal. Rafael Varane. Bale. Good vision. It's offside. That's what the
I was
assistant
off.
said.
Well, when he looks back on that, I think he might be a bit disappointed because the striker seemed to time his run really well.
Real Madrid strong favourites.
As they are quite often. They've had to learn to live with it, and usually they've done it well.
Made the challenge well. Well, he's cleared the danger. Toni Kroos. Modric. Casemiro. Modric. Casemiro. Pass threaded through. Marco Asensio. Corner for Real Madrid.
Deep
I think
for
any
Real
football
Madrid.
fan will say when
Bom,
the rain comes down
bom,
like it's coming
bom.
down now, it's Casemiro!
And Casemiro puts it home.
It's been a very good start to this game, and they've got the goal that really their football has suggested would come. You wondered whether missing chances would leave them regretting those misses, but now they've opened the scoring, and you would feel that they'll go on and win from here. Real Madrid, as expected, have their noses in front. Well, let's pause for a moment to let in Alan McInally here with some goal news.
It's a goal for Levante. 19 minutes played, 1-0.
Cheers, Alan. Marco Asensio. Marcelo. Saw the pass coming and got there first. Hunter, the chance. He spotted the pass there, Alex Hunter.
There's Bale.
He's in. Bale! And he scored!
Do the heart.
That's a great breakaway. The counter-attack, timed to perfection, executed to perfection.
Yeah, you see this more and more in the modern day game. It's all about pace, and the score has certainly showed it there.
Restarting at 2-0. It's with Marco Asensio. Now Casemiro. A goal from Getafe.
It's a goal for Getafe. 30 minutes played.
That's a clever pass from Alex Hunter. Could have been his second, but the goalkeeper has at least nullified this particular attempt.
Oh, you fancied the striker there.
Looking for a through ball. Real Madrid win a corner. Swung in from the corner. Marco Asensio! He works so hard on his heading, he needs to do a bit more work, I think.
Yeah, the keeper's waving that one bye-bye.
A goal for Getafe, a very brief report on that from Alan McInally. We'll hear more from him, I'm sure. And that's the first goal of the game, it's 1-0. Trying to thread it through, and he's done it. Alex Hunter. Marco Asensio. Here's Hunter. Back out off the bar. Got up well, but couldn't keep it down.
Oh, the keeper was rooted to the spot, wasn't going to get there.
Hunter.
That was a bad giveaway.
Here's Casemiro. Coming on strong now, Casemiro. Excellent interception. Modric. And this could be an open. Here's the chance. And it hit the post and went in.
And it's 3-0.
Well, it got a bit of help from the inside of the post, but in it goes.
Well, that can be truly described as unstoppable when it goes in off the inside like that.
Well, this is the sort of football you associate with Real Madrid. Just read the intentions of the opposition there to make the interception. And that's the referee signalling for half-time, blowing his whistle, and it's 3-0 here at half-time. I think that's a good performance, isn't it, Alan, from him in the first half? I guess the coach coach might have said, well, if they can do that in one half, you can do it in the other half. But it's going to take a lot of character for the losing side to fight back. Goal news from Hunter. Oh, a chance. The chance did open up for that kind of shot.
Well, if you don't have a go.
The news that Alan McInally was doing his best to give us earlier before I interrupted him. Valencia have scored in that game. The score is now 1-0.
Could be a chance here. They've got the ball into a good area. The ball's loose.
Oh, they thought they were in, but the flag has gone up.
Able to cut that out with some sharp movement.
Now it's with Hunter. Hunter! That is a fantastic goal.
Well, he's point-blank range, but you've got to be there to score. You've got to be there to miss it as well, but he didn't.
For Real Madrid, they're just emphasising their superiority and widening the margin.
Yeah, I think so, and you look at their overall play, and they've deserved it.
A substitution for Real Madrid.
I don't think we expected this. Such a one-sided affair, but look at the scoreline.
Borja.
He's got some room out here in the wide position. He's got some strength, hasn't he, to shield the ball like that.
Bale. Won it back with an interception. Well, the game can be influenced so often by substitutes. The home team are going to perhaps gamble on that working for them now.
Now this is an interesting attack.
Well, they've got a corner out of that. A bit lucky, it was deflected. Substitution coming up.
And in it goes. Good defensive clearance there. Casemiro. Shot on!
Simple in the end for Joel in goal. Goal news from Getafe.
It's a third goal for Getafe. 65 minutes played, 3-0.
Oh, interesting news again from Alan McInally. Thanks, Alan. Gareth Bale.
Probing pass.
Well, Hunter's the man who's caught offside, clearly, I think. And the stoppage in play means the substitution can take place, and it's going to be a double substitution. Hunter. Still 20 minutes to go.
Ceballos threads it through. Magnificent from the goalkeeper.
Well, it's all about positioning and spreading his body. Top-class keeping.
Put the corner in the middle. Well, the wonder of the Welshman is fantastic.
Well, a goal for Real Madrid.
Well, they've got power, they've got height, and when the corner's that accurate, only one end result.
Just listen to the reaction here, Alan, as this central defender comes off.
He's such a good organiser. He's so good at anticipating attacks as well, nicking the ball off his opponent. Really good defender.
On the attack here. And across comes Sergio Ramos.
And here's the shot. Oh, nowhere near.
No, he's miscued that one. Miscued it badly.
We have a substitution coming up, and it's coming up for Real Madrid.
Saw the ball, went for it.
Here's Casemiro. Coming on strong now, Casemiro. And the referee says free kick. And coming up is a switch in personnel for Real Madrid.
Hunter.
Well, he could have kept the ball, but he didn't.
Lucas Vazquez. Still got a bit to do, but this is promising.
Alex Hunter. Hunter. This might be it. It comes out off the goalkeeper. That did look like a real opening, but they've dealt with it. He went in well. Good distance to the clearance done. Gareth Bale. He's got a chance to cross. Now this is an interesting attack. Now Danny Ceballos. On to Hunter. He got there just in time. In the end, a fantastic clearance. Hunter. A good try, but a simple save.
That's gonna do it.
And it's a win. Here as the final whistle goes for Real Madrid. Well, we've seen a game here, Alan, where one team has had the ball and the other team hasn't.
Yeah, there was a golfing class out there today, which was surprising given the two sets of players. I wasn't expecting it.
I think any football fan will say, when the rain comes down like it's coming.
Okay, unless there's a cutscene after, that's gonna be the video. Okay, yeah, that's gonna do it for this video. Hope you enjoyed. Good one, and bye.